delayed. The players are ready. We're gonna have a CVZ on Secret Spring. I think this is the map that has like the rocks in the middle, so see how this goes. Let's see if they are. See, we have the colors correct. Cream is ready, Corvinus is ready, and let's take this game.
Yes! Game number 3 in the After Hours Gaming League. I'm Metal, and I'm with an Immortal Kid, and we're in an AHGL match between Apple II and Facebook.
Yeah, that's correct. Both of these companies doing software and hardware related stuff. Probably heard of some of them.
I mean, I think I use both products from both companies very often throughout my day. And here we are. And spawning in the left position, we have the purple Zerg player representing Team Facebook, and his name is Cream.
And on the top right-hand corner of Secret Spring, we're going to have the teal Zerg. It is Corvinus, and he is playing for Apple II. Yeah, this is the map with the rocks. A lot of crazy things can happen here. I think it was one of the Base Trade TV games where I think it was Jon Snow. He took the gold just because you wouldn't expect the Zerg to take or the Terran to take the gold. So he takes the gold on this map and then just destroys the rocks to force the Zerg player to have to go around him. So maybe one of these guys saw that match and decided, hey, taking the gold on this map, very viable.
That would be some next level play right there. When ZVC, I like to do the Pharaoh opening, where I get my Bangling Nest, Ling Speed, a Natural Expansion, and 2 Queens in the most efficient time possible, and then just start the Ling Bangling pressure. Like I just want to shove Lings and Bangs down the throat till I have to figure out a mid game.
Yeah, definitely. That's you said it's 15 then 17, right? Both of these players might go for a hatch first, no pool just yet. And I don't know if you can see these, but look at their decals, icons.
Yeah.
With Apple II and Facebook. They're pretty cool. Pool going down now for Facebook.
And getting that first gas.
Pool going down for Corvinus. Is he going to get his gas just yet? Nope. Maybe he's going to take a page out of Suppy's book and realize he doesn't need gas to defend Speedlings or against Speedlings. Corvinus is moving up to get his expansion now. Cream is almost going to do it as well, so they're both going to have relatively even timings, except for metabolic boost.
And on this map particularly, now that I'm looking at the ramps, it's going to be pretty easy to defend with Lings on this. You have a small choke point. It looks like 2 Queens can handle it fairly well, but it's going to depend how fast the Lings actually get out there.
Yeah, definitely. Is it just 2 Queens? You just do the hold position trick, right?
Yeah, and you chill there, and they can take multiple Bangling hits, and usually if they waste all their Banglings on that, you're able to have the upper hand with your own Banglings and or having more Lings than the other opponent.
Okay, 2 Lings on the way for Corvinus just now. Cream is going to do the same, scout with 2 Lings. We're going to see a little bit of the poke wars. Overlords just streaming across the map, about 2/3 of the way to the enemy base.
I mean, in ZVZ, it makes sense to just put your Overlords everywhere until the Mutas come out or you see Hydras, but at that point, you should have Overlord speed, and will we have these little poke wars right now? Facebook getting off the first hit and having more of a count, but this is all for scouting, and he's not necessarily going to see that much. Losing
now, one of these Lings gets pinned down between the mineral lines. He does see that, the spawning pool is wiggling, so he can... Yeah, he starts his metabolic boost as soon as he sees that.
I mean, there's 6 Lings on the map right now. I mean, when you're making, in any sort of regard, if you're going to be just have enough Lings to kind of scout and not necessarily do too much aggression, you're going to want just two or 4. But this 6 might indicate that he is making more. And is he making more? No, he's not. He's waiting to get his Bangling Nest up to figure out anything he's doing, and he's walking straight up into the main base.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Corvinus did drop his Spine Crawler, and he has 4 Lings, so he's just gonna have to dance around, poke a bit with the Queen. Try not to lose any Lings while his Spine Crawler comes up.
Playing it really safe.
There we go, now there's 6 Lings, so super safe. Cream getting his Bailing Mist right now. Not making any more Lings just yet. Here we go. Bailing Mist, he makes 8 drones off of this while he puts on some pressure. forcing Corvinus to get some lings out. Roach Warren
Oh,
also
wow.
like Cream. I guess getting all his bases covered. Bailing Nest now going down like Corvinus.
This is a very, very passive-aggressive game.
So does he play like this kind of trick where you go lings to force him to get bailings, but then you just build roaches?
I mean, it's definitely a meta, but I mean, by the time, I mean, right now it's kind of late for. I mean, this is about the time that the Roach Warren would go down, so you would expect this right now. I mean, you would scout right now. At 7 minutes, you're going to scout regardless, and now he sees it and it popped, so he will be able to get.
Corvinus is coming down. Doesn't want to wiggle with the main base. He's just coming into the natural hold position on these Zerglings. He might end up. He doesn't get the queen. He's building bailing in his opponent's base. I don't think that was the best of decisions.
Could have been for Manor.
Yeah, that's right. And he is going to have to run away. And now he's making 10 drones off of this, and Cream is going to be on the aggression with 10 lings on the way. 12 lings now for Corvinus, and we're going to start seeing some one of those lovely ling bailing trades. Cream just chases him off, and there's nothing here to defend for Corvinus just yet. Spinecrawler might hold on.
But
barely on time.
Just in time. If he lost that queen, it would nearly have been game over.
And now Corvinus is making some bailings of his own in his base. More links streaming in. And I guess that's all he want to make in terms of aggression, because Cream has stopped making lings. He does have a bunch of drones. Maybe he'll go get his third off of this. Something happened. I think he lost one drone. Okay. I saw like less drones in his natural, so I thought he got some bailing hits.
And we have a lot of bailings in production in the middle from Facebook. He's moving up right now, going to try to go up, but there's 3 bailings up above from,
And the Overlord does see this. Oh, he's very well trying to do the split. Bailings versus bailings over in the main base. This drone trying to attack a bailing as well.
Oh! Trading 1 for 1 and stopping the aggression, except these ones are coming in now.
More bailings over here. The Queen's gotta do something. One drone killed off of all of that.
Wow.
And now roaches for Corvinus. 30 lings on the way for Facebook. He's just gonna try to drill his way into this fortress.
This is pretty cool, and I mean, honestly, these roaches coming out right now will negate a lot of that, but they can't necessarily leave this area. They don't have roach speed yet, and they don't necessarily have an advantage in which they can, butt up against the wall and not get surrounded, because there will be quite a few lings on the map right now, and...
There's, 30 of them so far.
Wow.
So, he's not making more yet. He is getting, I think, Glial Reconstruction on the Roach Warren. Both of them are getting the same upgrade now.
And third being taken by Facebook?
Yep, Corvinus is coming up to clear his third and take it safely with these roaches. Just have overlords in very good positions, both in the pathway, the secret hallway there with the rocks, and also on this gold base, so you can see any lings coming in and move his roaches accordingly.
Queen coming out to try to poke at that Overlord, however the Overlord is just drifting its way over and just blocking off that main part of the ramp, which is a pretty good idea, but I don't know what Facebook is going to do right now. This is quite a few lings, I mean a few roaches coming out right now, secured a third, so basically he's going to keep this map presence, keep this map presence going on, and just try to keep denying this third.
I think, that's what he's going to go for. There's 5 roaches here, but there's just so many lings they can't really kill them quick enough. It's gonna have to cancel. Yeah, there we go. Cancel goes down, and that's not super good for Corvinus. He is making more roaches, so he probably could move in a little bit.
I mean, that was definitely a nice pickup for Facebook, delaying that third, their third being much faster and actually already up and receiving drones at the moment. Creep spread for both it's moving along, definitely moving at a slower pace than some, but definitely getting out there, and we'll just definitely have to see where it goes from here. First +1 range attack coming down for both players. Carapace for
Corvinus,
Apple, and Hydroden.
Yep, and he also has the carapace, the roly-polies, as you like to call it, for banelings. So his banelings are going to be faster than um, Cream's banelings. Cream has around 16 banelings already, morphed them in his base.
I do like to have a Bangling Nest and the Roly Poly upgrade when I know that my opponent is going Hydras, because if I can catch those Hydras out of position and I have, you know, not that many Banglings, the trade is just unbelievable for how much gas I'm trading to kill a lot of Hydras.
Yeah, and Corvinus is gonna go for it, and there's 22 roaches and 16 banelings over here. 33 roaches for Corvinus, even though he's a little bit split. More roaches are just walking in the middle of the map.
And actually, he's divided right now. Or if he lumps them up, he can come up on two sides.
I think he might have tried going for the surround, but oh, there we go. That was working a little bit better for Corvinus. Currently down 23 to 29. Corvinus does have a very good concave up at the top. He lost the bottom battle for a little bit. He's coming in on these roaches, 22 to 15. I think maybe. Oh, there we go. The upgrade just kicked in. I was like, well, how did he do this? Yeah, upgrade's kicking for Corvinus, and he got it book it to the third base. He brings a drone to build a spine crawler too, which is super cool. Meanwhile, in production, 11 roaches for Cream. Corvinus probably should attack these roaches first. There we go. He focuses the third, so now he's on a better spot.
Gonna lose these roaches, and honestly, does he have enough to stop the counter?
He's making 17 roaches right now, so...
Okay, yeah, he's definitely going to be in a good spot. This counter's going to not necessarily do too much, and his third is up and running. Even though we had Facebook's up and running a little bit further, this is definitely a huge delay.
Yeah, he is getting his +2/+2 on the way. Meanwhile, the carapace for Cream is about to finish. He is getting his +2 weapons as well. Cream has to retreat a little bit from the middle of the map. And no Hydras just yet. There we go. 3 Hydras in production. But second or a fourth hatchery going down at this third base. Corbin is definitely taking the lead. He's going to go super macro mode soon.
This is a longer bit of a game, but I wonder what Corvinus is going to do after this. Is he going to go for, Swarm Host, or are you going to do some type of switch?
I think Ling Hydra. He is getting the second upgrade for his Hydralisks, the movement speed, and then he's getting the range as well. No Hydra Den just yet for Cream. He might just stay on roaches. Maybe try to do the Muta switch.
We will have to see. Corvinus did supply block Cream for a good minute right there. However, everything's good right now, and Corvinus is scouting to see what else is happening in the bases. Not seeing really too much than he already knows. He knows there is a roach warren, and he saw a macro hedge coming down.
Yeah, currently the numbers, we have 27 roaches and 6 Hydras to 42 roaches and 4 banelings, but more units are trailing in, more Hydralisks. So a lot of overlords that Corvinus has just moving in the middle of the map. And his creep spread is starting to get out there, man.
They're just definitely getting across that midpoint of the map. I would like to see him do a timing with this +2. His +2 is going to... Well, they're both going to come in at the same time, sort of. Never mind.
But he has the Carapace upgrade, which is good in these even trade situations.
I definitely want to see him do some pressure when that comes in. I mean, that's the whole point, is to get... When you get that advantage.
Yeah, Corvidon's moving at the bottom of the map. He's going to break down these rocks, probably to try to hit this third again. More Hydras in production, now more Roaches, just Hydras chilling in the middle of the map, and Cream sees this with his Overlord, which is probably going to get shut down, and yeah, Corvinus knows, he saw it, and it's time to roll back into the middle of the map. Supply lead, finally, Corvinus is ahead, about to be maxed out. His Hydra range is about to finish, and I think he's going to go after this and do one of those 200 or 300-200 pushes where just throw everything you have at him. He is setting himself up for this concave. Both armies are like in the middle of the map. And now Corvinus is splitting quite well. And he's going to try to surround these units. Meanwhile, Cream is trying to set up a flank over here. And here they come. The Banelings have to hit the Hydras.
But doesn't, unfortunately. And we'll move straight in with both armies battling each other. I don't know if this trade, that's a lot of Roaches, and actually they have a better concave now on Corvinus, and Corvinus will have to go back.
I don't think he can get out with that much. He's gonna try to fight as much as he can. Cream had a very good setup there for that battle. Very well done. Even though the Banelings didn't kill all the Hydras, now Corvinus is on the run, and here come the Roaches chasing him down. Now he's got to set up with these very few units that he has.
I don't necessarily. He may be able to hold it. I mean, he does have the Carapace upgrade, and he does have Defender's advantage right now. Losing a Queen that was coming down the ramp, more Roaches coming down, not necessarily rallying fast enough, and it looks like.
I think Cream might break him on this.
Yeah.
That concave. Corvinus is fighting on kind of 3 fronts. He lost the top front now. The bottom front is about to lose too. And maybe, yeah, the miss rally is just kind of not going to help Corvinus around.
No, not going to help him in this situation. He does have 20, well, like he had 24 Roaches in production, but definitely popping out at different times and not being able to pull up and actually be an effective force. These Roaches look nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, he targets the Roach Warren, so all that's left is Hydras. The Hydras aren't very good on themselves. They need the Buffy.
And actually, no
Cream's getting a little bit flanked over here, but I think he just has more than enough to kill these Roaches.
And the reinforcements are very good and steady for Cream, so Cream will be able, but Cream is pulling back. Cream is pulling back, giving Corvinus an opportunity to come back in the game. He is making 10 Lings to sort of have a meat shield to buff on the next oncoming attack, but no, Cream is not pushing his advantage. He just wants to retreat.
Yeah, he's playing it safe. No, here he comes again. I think he's just gathering the troops, giving the sort of inspirational speech like, tonight we dine in hell kind of thing, and he's going to go for it now.
But definitely with a lot of squeals.
Side. Yeah. Moving up on the left
just
side.
Just negating that and taking out the third, or trying to at least. He's kind of bad micro right now. He targeted the extractor, and oh yeah, definitely getting a good surround, but nah, it's just not enough, I think.
A lot of stuff by Cream coming in. I mean, the Corvinus had a little bit of a chance. Now he's throwing the Panic Spine Crawlers in his main. Oh, there we go. He doesn't want to keep at it anymore.
GG, and Facebook taking this best of 5 series. However, we will go on to Game 4 because we are all about esports and StarCraft.
Yeah, definitely. Let us see if these guys are down to play. I think, yeah, he almost had, Corvinus almost had it with that timing. He was almost there, and then somehow the concave beat him, man.
Yeah.